Hello everyone. Myself Arshita S from Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today we are going to discuss about non-conventional energy resource. Before going to that, we first need to know about what is energy. Energy means the capacity of something, a person or animal or a physical system to do work and produces change. Energy, according to the principle of conservation of energy or the fundamental rule of thermodynamics, cannot be generated or destroyed but can only be transferred from one form to another. There are two sources of energies. First one is conventional energy and another one is non-conventional energy. Now we will discuss about conventional source of energy. The sources of energy that are in use for a long period of time by humans and once finished cannot be replaced quickly, or it is non-renewable, are known as conventional source of energy. For example, coal, petroleum, etc. So now we will discuss about in briefly about non-conventional energy. Natural sources like wind, tides, solar, biomass, etc. generate energy which is known as non-conventional energy resources. These are pollution free and hence we can use these to produce a clean form of energy without any wastage. The non-conventional energy resources are also known as non-renewable resources. As the consumptions of energy grows, the population depends more and more on fossil fuels such as coal, oil, gas day by day. There is a need to secure the energy supply for future since the prices of gas and oil keep rising by each passing day. So we need to use more and more renewable sources of energy. There are several types of non-conventional source of energy. Like solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, nuclear energy, biomass energy, etc. Now we will discuss one by one. First one is solar energy. Energy is harnessed by converting energy directly into the electrical energy in solar plants. Photosynthesis process carried out this process of conversion of solar energy. In photosynthesis, green plants absorb solar energy and convert it into the chemical energy. Solar energy is an essential energy of all conventional sources of, but its usage amount is very less. It is the most important conventional source of energy and it gives non-polluting environment friendly output and is available in abundant. Uses of solar energy. A solar cooker directs the solar heat into the secondary reflector in the kitchen, which focuses the heat to the bottom of the cooking vessels. It has a covering of glass plate. They are applicable widely in areas of the developing world where deforestation is an issue. And financial resources to purchase fuel are not much. And the diagram shows how the solar cooking works. And solar heater also use solar energy to heat water instead of using gas or electricity. Solar cells also use solar power to generate the electricity from the sun. Next, we will discuss about advantages and disadvantages of the solar energy. Advantages. They need no maintenance and last for about 25 years. They can store solar energy in the form of electricity and can be reused in several ways. They are very important source of energy for space missions as all the orbiters, satellites use solar energy. Disadvantages of solar energy. The solar cells are made up of silicon, though it is available in abundant quality, but high grade silicon is very expensive. Therefore, the cost on setting up becomes very expensive. The energy is also crucial for our survival. This is because without solar energy, plant cannot do photosynthesis, and thus there would be not food. Next one is wind energy. Wind energy describes the process by which wind is used to generate electricity. As the wind increases, power output increases up to the maximum output of the particular turbines. Wind farms prefer areas where winds are stronger and constant. These are generally located at high altitudes. Wind turbines use wind to make electricity. There is no pollution because no fossil fuels are burned to generate electricity. One of the India's largest windmill farm is in Kanyakumari, which generates 3 380 milliwatt of electricity. Some advantages and disadvantages of wind energies. Advantages like solar energy, it is also a renewable form of energy. It does not cause any air pollution and global warming by releasing harmful gases. It is space efficient and requires very little space on the land surface, and the land between two windmills can be used for agriculture and other different purposes. Disadvantages of wind energy is it is very location specific as windmills cannot be set up in all the places. It can only be installed at the place where there is a strong wind. It is very costly to set up and difficult for repair. Storms and cyclones cause great damage to windmills. And next one is a biomass energy. Biomass is the organic matter that originates from plants, animals, wood, sewage. These substances burn to produce heat energy, which then generate electricity. The chemical composition of biomass varies in different species, but generally biomass consists of 25% of lignin, 70% of carbohydrates or sugar. Biomass energy is also applicable for cooking, lighting, and generation of electricity. The residue left after the removal of biogas is a good source of manure. Biomass is an important energy source contributing to more than 14% of global gases energy supply. Advantages and disadvantages of the biomass energy. Advantages, it is an efficient technology which produces fuels from our wastes. It reduces our dependencies on fossil fuels as biogas produced from biomass plants can be directly used as fuel. It is very cost effective and cheap. Some of the disadvantages are it releases methane in the environment which causes greenhouse effect and global warming. It is not as effective as fossil fuels. Building of biogas plant requires a lot of spaces. And this diagram shows the biomass sources where we use the biomass. Next one is the tidal energy. Tidal power is a form of hydropower that converts the energy of tides into electricity. In areas where the seas experience waves and tides, we can generate electricity using the tidal power. India may take up ocean's thermal level conversions by which it will be able to generate 50,000 milliwatt of electricity to meet the power requirement. Some of the advantages of tidal energies are tidal energy is a renewable energy sources, which implies that it does not uh, deteriorate as it is consumed. Tidal power plants, in addition to being a sustainable energy source, do not release greenhouse gases during electricity generation. The tidal currents are quite predictable. Low and high tides follow predictable patterns, making it easy to predict when the electricity will be generated throughout the day. Some disadvantages of tidal energies are the possible installation location must fulfill extremely precise condition in order for a tidal power plant to be developed. Because they must be positioned on a coastal line, possible stations locations are limited to coastal states. Because of high density of water, tidal energy turbines must be more robust than wind turbines. The cost of building a tidal power producing the facility varies based on the technology used. And next one is the geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is the heat energy that we get from hot rocks present in the Earth's crust. So geothermal energy wells releases greenhouse gases trapped within the Earth, and but these emissions are much lower per energy unit than the fossil fuels. This energy generally involves a low running cost since it saves the 80% of percent on fossil fuels. Due to this, there is an increase in the use of geothermal energy. It helps in reducing global warming and do not create any pollutions. Advantages of geothermal energies are these are the also renewable and completely environmental friendly. They are also energy for future, and new research of harness geothermal energy more efficiently is going on in different parts of the world. Thank you.